What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Coffee with Max. I'm your host, Max. This is Coffee. I have a little bit of a rant today. I think it's really important. I've played a lot of gigs in my life. Played a lot of gigs on drums. I've been playing in all-state orchestra, jazz bands, wind ensembles, prog rock bands, hip-hop bands, reggae bands since I was like 10. So I'm only 25, but I got like 15 years of experience of playing and performing, playing shows, playing with bands. And the number one thing that pisses me off when I'm playing a show is when people don't listen. If you're not listening, you're not playing music with a group of people. You're playing music by yourself in a public place, while other people also play music by themselves in the same public place. Listen to your band. Listen to them. That's the whole point. That's why people come to see you, is to listen to your band, not hear you practice and ignore everybody else. Oh my God. So, let's say you practice for 20 years and you're sitting, let's say you play piano and you practice and you're reading music. And you practice and you practice and you practice and you practice and you get good and you've got 20 years of experience. You don't have 1 second of experience of playing with somebody else, and you need that before you can start playing shows. So, here's what to listen for. I'm calming down, I promise. Okay, biggest thing when you're playing with a band, that's 3 people, 4 people, 5 people all playing together. If something happens with the tempo, listen to what's happening. Listen and adjust it. And most importantly, if the singer is asking for a different tempo, listen to the singer. If the singer can't get the words out, guess what? It's too fast. I don't care if it's the same speed as the original. It's too fast for that moment, for that singer, for that key, for that space. Slow it down. Also, if you're hiring a drummer for your gig, what's the purpose of the drummer? The time. Okay? So if you're a non-drummer musician, if you have a band, if you sing, if you write songs, and you're hiring a drummer, keep in mind the point of the drums is to keep time. So if you're hiring somebody to keep time, it's your job then to stick with them. Not make your own time. It's your job to trust the drummer. If you can't trust a drummer, you need a new drummer. That's just the fact of the matter. But it's your job to listen to the drummer and let the drummer dictate the time. Also, I don't care if the drummer goes up 20 beats per minute and down 10 beats per minute. If you're not listening to that person, the band is not going to be tight. The whole point is that the drummer locks the whole band in together. Oh, and also, if the drummer gives you advice or gives you an idea or gives you feedback on one of your songs with any relation to rhythm or tempo or pulse, please just put your ego aside for a half second. You don't have to take it with you. You don't have to believe them 100%, but just take it with you for a second and see if it sounds better. Okay? Drummers get such a bad rap all the time for not having a musical ear, or oh man, sometimes I think half the stuff I do in my life is to prove that I'm a true musician, not just a drummer. If a drummer gives you advice on your song pertaining to the rhythm, for example, let's say the drummer says, hey, this sounds really good. The swing that you're playing is not quite where I think the song would sit the best. Do you want to try playing it straight? Or do you want to try playing it more swung? Just try it. Just try it. And you don't have to set it in stone for the gig right there, but the drummer's probably right. The drummer usually has more experience with rhythm and pulse and tempo than you do, because that's all they study. That's it. We don't have chords. We don't have melodies. We still listen to melodies. We still understand them and follow them in the song because we're listening to what's happening. So, anyway, my rant, the point of the rant is to listen always listen. If a guitar player is soloing, listen to the solo. If a vocalist is singing, listen to her singing. If there's something weird happening in the groove, don't speed up, don't push through it, don't keep playing the same thing, don't blame it on everybody else. It could be you. Listen to what's happening in the song, the overall song. That's what needs to happen. If there's something wrong that isn't serving the song, that's what needs to change. And so many musicians bring their egos to their gigs. And that means that no matter what they play, is perfect. And if something's wrong, it's not them, no matter what. It's the drummer, it's the bass player. The guitar player's out of tune. We're going too fast. That's not always the case. And sometimes it's 2 or 3 people's fault. So just listen, please. If you're playing live music, next time you play, first song, stop thinking, listen and react. Always. Alright, this has been my first rant. I could go on this for hours, but I'm going to stop right now. Thank you for listening.